So I'm hunting at this spot that I found up the road from my house, and I'd come here before and found this really cool dandy button with these flowers and vines growing up a trellis on them. And then today I came back and I got this little thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is, so somebody could tell me, that'd be great. And I got these 4 buttons pretty much right off the bat. Shank's intact. I don't think this one is. Nope. But then in one hole, and it sounded just like a can because it was loud as all hell, and I mean in one hole, I got all of these, all the shanks intact, 8 in total, all in one hole, all clumped together basically like this, about 4 inches down. And they've got kind of a little starburst design. Let me get one that you can see a little bit better. And then on the edges it's got some fancy, all shanks intact. I've never found a button spill before, but I was definitely happy about that. I haven't done an update video in a really long time, but this site is definitely just giving up the buttons. And all the buttons, for the most part, other than these ones that I found, are like big dandy buttons. So, and fancy ones too. So I'm assuming it's like an old camper was here or something like that. But yeah. Road's over there. This is just a little ways from my house. But yeah, I'm assuming, considering the style of button and how fancy they are, and they're all big and everything, that hopefully somebody here has dropped some coins. This is a big old cellar hole. This is literally a mile through the woods from my backyard. I can't really see how deep it is, you know, in comparison. But the cellar hole's right there, obviously. Big depression in the ground. It's about 15 feet across to the other side from where I am. I'd say it's about 15 feet on each side. And the footprint of the house, rather, is out here. And I found all those buttons right over there in one hole. And then the others were over there towards a bunch of junk. The first buttons I found were down there. And the well is actually down that way about 200 feet. It's all built up. It's really cool. I'll have to get a video of it sometime when I come out. But there's actually a road here that's active, and there's summer people here, and their dogs are freaking out that I'm here with my dogs. So not too bad for an hour and a half digging. Get you on the flip side. And a little bit of an update. I actually checked, and one of the 8 buttons is actually, and it was in the same hole, is actually different. And I kind of wiped away some of the detail, I guess, which I regret, but yeah, it's got some reading and circles around it, and then these little like lightning bolt / vine thing. I'm assuming they're vines because I'm assuming these are like berries, and then there's these little divots around the edge. Same size, but the shank's a little different. It's a little smaller. And then this is one of the other ones cleaned up a little bit, and it's all I'm gonna really touch. And this one I'm gonna keep just as an example, and I'm probably not gonna clean the other ones at all. But yeah, really nice, really fine detail reading inside. I don't know if you can call it reading because it's not an edge, but yeah, the little tiny marks are really cool. This is that Tomback one that's just, they shine up so nice. It looks like a watch battery, we were saying. No shank on that one, but that's the only one without shank. The other ones are pretty nasty looking, but still got the shanks on them, so that's awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because that one is definitely different, I noticed, than the others. So I'm up in Ackworth off of Class 6 Road. We were just checking out the beehives. Pretty cool to check out and look at, but really nothing special. Continued down the left side of the intersection, and just found some odd formations in the rock, and right over there in that hole, about 4 inches down, I just found this, what I believe is a coin, because I cannot find any kind of shank mark at all. I don't want to screw with it at all because it's wicked chewed up, wicked thin. It's ringing in at a 65, and I don't know anything about colonial coins at all, so if anybody could help me out with that, that'd be great. Also found this Tomback button. Shank's not intact, but still awesome. So I got this signal right here. I don't know if you guys can hear that at all, but that rings in at a solid 52, 53. And I figured we'd try a live dig for once. And I don't even know if I'm going to actually use my shovel at first. I'm just going to try to use my pinpointer.
So, where'd you go, puppy? Come here.
We won't go far. Yeah, I really am just going to get this with my fingers. Probably gonna, yeah, I feel like it's another button. I think it's going to come back. Oop, I might be wrong. Yep, definitely a button. Yep, it's Tom back. Shank on. Oh, and I just broke the shank off. Oh well, still cool live dig. So that's my 14th button for today, which is basically doubling my collection. Well, I think I had 20 before, but getting right up there. So yeah, awesome. That same site in Ackworth. I'm figuring this is gonna be junk because it's a 76, but I haven't found like any new trash out here. It's really loud, so. No, I'm not even gonna use my shovel. Yep, it's a coin. Nice. I don't know what yet. It's definitely not the size of my large scent doll. I don't think. I don't remember holding it, so I don't want to screw with it. That'll be the second coin for this site. That rings up 75, 76. And today has just been an awesome day. Awesome. I'll get it cleaned up and get pictures taken. I think I got another coin, but I don't know. I hit it with my shovel and it rings in at 56. Yeah, it's been a really long time since I did an update video, so I figure I'll kind of wrap up what I was filming today and you know, what I've found over the last month or so since I last did a video. This is a bag of just odds and ends and trash. I have about 3 bags, the same, just as full in my car. We pick up like any old bottle pieces and random bits of pottery just because they're kind of cool anyway. Like some of them have some pretty neat decorations on them. But yeah, so that's my bag of trash anyway. A little jar with some old marbles in it. Okay, so I found these 3 spoon bowls. This one's got kind of a cool little seashell thing going on, and it's effing huge. These 3 spoon bowls are my first 3 spoon bowls, and I found them bang, 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 right with each other. Actually, in the same place I found that clump of fancy dandy buttons I was talking about earlier. Here's one really pretty well cleaned up. And that's as much as I'm going to really clean them, because I just don't want to rub off any of the patina on them as it is. So yeah, all of these that you see here were in the same hole, as I said earlier, and this one's a little different. It's got like flower design on it. Now at the same place that I got all these, but on a different day, obviously I found these spoon bowls. I also found this big fancy button. Still got what I believe is silver plating, but I might be wrong, because I just believe it is because it's not on the front at all. Shank intact on a lot of everything I found today. Today was incredible. I found like 14 buttons today. I also, at that same spot, the same day I found these and this, found one of my favorite buttons here. Have like some vines and stuff on it growing up the trellis. I also found these 2 flat buttons, shank intact today, same place as all these again. These I found down the road, just little tiny flat buttons. I found these down the road from this hole at an old, near where an old schoolhouse was. And then, let's see, I found these ones, this Tomback, and this cool little button here. Shank intact on that, not on that. And I believe this really tiny thing here, which I don't know if that's the back of the button and that's the front of it. They're in two separate holes, not very far from each other, but I don't know if they go together. But anyway, yeah, I found these a little closer to town. And then today, what else did I find today? I found this Tomback button and this big button right here. Neither one have the shanks on them, but that doesn't matter. It's still awesome. The other day, right in my backyard, actually in my backyard, on my family land, I found this broken Tomback button. Found most of it. But, yeah, this thing is shiny, and it is like 250 years old. Most likely from my family member, and the coolest part of it is, it still has the thread in it. Found that right in my backyard. 200 feet from my house. And probably the tiniest button I own that's fully intact. Shank on it, but it's bent over. Also, today I found 3 coins, and I've only ever dug, and to be clear, I had, hang on, let me get my button box. I had this for a button collection, and I was very, very proud of it, and I still am. There's like 14 buttons in there. I dug double my button collection today in one day. Well, I don't know, maybe I had like 20 buttons, but I dug 14 buttons today, and I have 3 old coins other than wheat pennies, and it's 1 buffalo nickel, 1796 1-cent piece, and an 1795 1-cent piece, and an 1865 2-cent piece. Today, so 3 old coins that I have, other than wheat pennies. Today, I dug 3 old coins as well and doubled my coin count. This is one of them, and it is chewed to crap. There's just nothing to it at all. That rang up, I believe, like a 65, which I thought was weird, but I'm assuming it's just because it's all chewed up. This rang up a solid 55, and it is slick and thin. But this, I actually can't believe I got to videotape the live dig for it. I don't know what it is yet. I'm hoping you guys can tell me. That's the bust on it right there. He's got a little bit of a ponytail and a big nose sticking out. But on the back, if I can get it to focus, which I probably won't be able to, but I will upload pictures later. I believe it says 17. Now, let me find out where the date is on it first here. Excuse me. Anyway, I'll upload some pictures on it later, and I believe it says 17. Oh, there it is. 1749. So this will be the oldest coin I have, and yeah, super pre-America. So that's pretty cool. Definitely stoked about today. It was awesome. Like one of the best days digging I've had. I also found this little thing here. I don't know if it's goes to a chest or what. But yeah, I found that. Okay, and an update on everything else that I found. So also found this old lantern in my backyard, and the end of the knob right here on it says that it is patented, I believe, in 1759. So that's when that's from. Oh, 1797. So that's pretty cool. I have found this little suspender clasp, and this actually says when it's from as well. If I can get it. It's like a late 1800s date, I know that. But anyway, I found this. I believe this is a like a lock to a foot locker or something like that. Like the lock mechanism's all corroded up and stuff. So yeah, right in my backyard. Also, sorry I'm skipping around so much. It's been so long. I'm trying to remember where I got everything from. I got this about 150 feet from my house, and it's a tag to a very old bicycle, and it says the Sterling, made in Kenosha, Wisconsin, USA, patented September 10th, I believe, 1865 through January 12th, 1897. Other patents pending. And then right down here, you can't really see it, but it says built like a watch. So this goes to a really old bike. And that's the only thing I found of it randomly, just kind of in the woods next to my house, or behind my house rather. These are the first gold, quote unquote, items I ever found, and I found these, this right down the road from my house, so it's just gold plated, but it was in a fresh turned field. It's got like a little, you can't really tell, but there's like a little ruby thingy in there. I don't know if the stone's real or not. And then I found this, which this is, you know, plated, and I don't even know if it's really plated, but it's got some kind of a mark inside of it, and I don't know anything about hallmarks or maker's marks or whatnot, but that's what it looks like. The pearl's fake, so I'm just assuming it's just an old piece of junk jewelry, but still kind of cool. Definitely cool, actually. So I got this thimble, and that's my first thimble. I got that up in Vermont. The lady gave me private permission to detect her land. What else did I get from there that's on the table? Oh yeah, duh. This is the first pocket watch I ever dug, or I got the first thimble I ever dug. So yeah, and then I got this pocket watch, which is really sweet. The front's all, you know, gone. The inside is like plated like this, but it's in perfect shape. There's nothing engraved on it. I just wanted to keep it shut, but yeah, it was definitely cool to find that. I found these two Matchbox cars. I think that this is, which I also found where all these came from. I think that this is for having a strap on your rifle. Found some keys, buckles that I found in my backyard, buckle that I found today. Big old kilt pin that I found in my backyard. Couple ox knobs. Watch bands that I'm assuming my father lost that were in the backyard. Well, this one anyway. This one I found the same place I found the pocket watch and my first thimble. I don't know what this is. I don't remember. I used to know. I don't remember. I believe this is a telegraph, but I'm not sure. Like a telegraph thing, but I'm not sure. The spring fell out. Horseshoe. Found this in a fieldstone pile. I don't know if it was like a pull drawer thing. My mom seems to think it was for like a tea. But just miscellaneous kind of odds and ends around here. I found this. I think it went to like a knife or something. My first bail seal. Found the same place I got this thimble and the pocket watch. Oh, and I got this. This is cool. I got this at the same place I got the thimble and the pocket watch. I believe they went together because I found them, you know, in the same hole. It's really fancy little birds on that piece there. I also found a silver-plated spoon there, but I hammered it flat and it became part of my wind chime that I've got. So, yeah. I believe that is everything. So, yeah. So the thing I definitely forgot is, I found this randomly in the same place that I found my 1865 2-cent piece. I happen to just go back. I have no idea what it is. If anybody can help me out, that'd be great. It's really, really smooth on this side and really rough on this side, and it's like a 55, 52. So it's really kind of confusing to me. I don't think it's impacted at all. It's pretty thick. It weighs, in comparison, you know, quite a bit. It weighs more than that. That 1741 or whatever, 1749 coin I just found. So if anybody could help me out with that, that'd be great. That's what it the edge of it looks like. And there's no detail. I just don't know what it even could be. So any theories are great. Right. Oh, and what was the other thing that I forgot to... Oh yeah, and I don't think I said that I got this butter knife too. So there we go. Oh, and this thing, which I thought was a bullet, or a shell casing rather, but it's not. I don't know what it is at all. So seems to have something that came out of it. I don't know if this is like an old pencil or pipe stem or what it is, but yeah, any help is definitely appreciated. Thank you.